Hey guys, Mark from Gunpla Network, and today I'm giving you the unboxing of the high-grade Gunpla Evolution project. This is the latest in the HG line at this date, Oz-06MS Leo. Now, this is actually the, the successor, I guess you would say, or the mass-produced version of the Torgis, which we got the RG of recently, so it's a bit of a wing year this year. I don't know if an Aries would be too far away, and I definitely think at this point, because you only got the Leo itself, there's going to be some parts kits or P-Bandai parts coming for the flight pack that goes with the Leo. Now, this is the basic grunt suit of the Oz Forces, Romafella Foundation, and some other breakaway factions in the Wing series, so you can see Gundam Wing. I believe you might have even seen... No, I don't know if we saw these in Endless Waltz. So yeah, possibly not. Sorry, I can't remember. I watched Wing recently and it's just so hard because I watched so many series. But this kit, this is a fairly cheap kit. It is, I think about, ooh, I won't say. We'll put the link in the description or the price below in this video. But as far as HG goes, it's a grunt suit. It's fairly basic. Brand new, all articulations and everything, color separations from what I've seen look great, and easily paintable, modifiable. You can add parts to it, stuff like that. So this is now your kind of go-to army kit. We had the greys and now the Leo is here. So I think people have been waiting for this forever to come about, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next year in terms of GBWC entries and stuff, because I think we'll be seeing an army of these surrounding us soon. I've already seen a couple of customs. One guy from Gunpla Network, Miguel, Air Magnus 88, I believe. He's got a Facebook page, go and check it out, as an Instagram as well, and he's done a custom Leo, looks really cool. So yeah, I digress though. So this video is proudly sponsored by the guys at Robo City, Lance and Mike. They gave me this kit to review for you guys, and I cannot wait to get to it. It should be a pretty straightforward build. I don't know if I'll paint at this stage, but yeah, it looks really cool just on the box art. Alright, let's have a look around. So Gunpla Evolution project there, Leo on the front with an army of them behind. Let's have a look over here. We've got the English, obviously, because it's a 2018 kit. You get 2 beam sabers, 105mm rifle, and a small shield. Shield with articulation, which would be really cool. It looks like it goes around on the shoulder. Evolution point. Now this is interesting to see. They're actually highlighting what is evolutionized about this kit. All 6 colors of the MS can be recreated with colored parts, so hopefully that means it's going to be a fairly low sticker count. These images are of an unpainted product, which is highly unusual for Bandai because we generally see painted kits on here a lot of the times. And color division faithful to the settings with only the original parts. The new joint allows both an easy assembly and a wide range of articulation. They're actually going into defining the runner for you over on the right and showing you about that. And it says parts for each of these sections are separate on the runner. That's pretty cool. Bandai going really in depth. So HG after Colony, there weren't too many of these kits. Now it's saying the Oz-06MS Leo is an MS developed using data from the Torgis. It is still used in the front line, having high productivity and versatility, and that's the reason, guys, the Leo was kept around for so damn long. From, I think, after Colony 175, 5 years after the Torgis was made, this was then produced because the Torgis was too much for any other pilot to handle, apart from like skilled veteran ace pilots. So for the everyday person, they had to dumb it down a lot. Now there are, varieties of Leo, but this was kept around because it was so easily upgradable and just the versatility of it. Price 1,000 yen, but I mean that's in Japan. Everywhere else you obviously pay a bit more because you got to get it out of the country and in, and taxes, and people have to make money. As much as people complain about this, and I must admit, originally when I first started Gunpla 4 or 5 years ago, I wasn't too crazy about like the pricing of everything. But support local, guys, if you can. Otherwise, online shops like Robo City are really good because they can get you pretty much whatever you want, as well as a range of P-Bandais. And the buying the kits locally rather than ordering them somewhere online where they're cheap because they get them in bulk or something. Helps to promote Gunpla in your country. We've just had GBWC here in Australia, as you would have seen from the videos that Scott and I had, and you don't get those kind of events without a local hobby shop really driving the way. So if you want GBWC in your country, or you want those kinds of events, you have to support local. It's the only way you get it, and Bandai take notice of that sort of stuff. So remember, the kit sales from another online company straight out of Japan might be cheaper, but they don't go to your country's you know, doesn't help them show Bandai that, oh, sales are up in America, so we better get, you know, something happening there, or Philippines or Indonesia. So just remember, support local if you can. Now let's crack open this box. So I'll leave it in the plastic for the time being. I should get to the build later this week, but my room's pretty dusty at the moment, so we'll leave it in the plastic. The A runner is basically a lot of the armor: shield, legs, chest, feet, head, everything. So it looks like it's a pretty simple build. There's your two short beam saber effect parts on the SB6 runner. 2005, so that's an older part, but I mean, beam saber effects are beam saber effects. Then everything else comes in the rest of this bag. Oh, that's it. The last time I saw a polycap sheet like this one was my SD Gundam that I was just refitting the other day. So very small. We've then got parts for the weapon, the sides of the head, so they aren't stickers, very good. Weapon, clear yellow piece for the camera or the eye. Ooh, the eye actually. Then we've got, it's kind of like a brown. Hopefully you can see that, guys. It's like a, I don't know, a walnutty kind of brown for the B runner, which is a lot of the inner frame, shoulder, stuff like hands, stuff like that part. That's really interesting. Now I don't see a sticker sheet, guys, so there is no stickers with this kit. There's your standard what to do, what not to do English instructions. And lastly, we have this is a very, as you can see, it's a very thin box, there's not much in there. Oz-06MS Leo Oz mass-produced mobile suit, some statistics there for you. I like that gun, it's very cool. And you can see very Tall Geese-esque legs. Everything else is kind of a shorter version. 16.2 meters. The Tall Geese is a lot. Tall Geese is a lot taller than that. Ooh, color. Color. We don't get a lot of color usually. It's fairly black and white. This is a color guide all the way. No, not all the way through, but a lot of it. Just telling you, saying, yeah, they're really promoting that this is the color separation. You don't need stickers. That's really cool. I love that. Showing you the simple parts count, showing you how it goes together with what parts there, telling you what you need to assemble, how to do it. Bandai's really gone all out on this guide. Saying that you'll start with the feet, then the legs, continue on feet, legs. We're then going to do the waist. We're then going to build two sets. We're going to do the arms. We got the chest above that, sorry. Yeah, we're going into the arm units. Head unit, that clear piece is the camera, which is really cool. This looks so color accurate, it's not funny. Assemble, then we're going to do the rifle, then we're going to do the shield, which clips onto the arm if you take off that piece of piece of armor on the shoulder, and there's a little articulation there. Two beam sabers. And just some information, melee weapons for close range, and 105mm rifle projectile, a cylindrical magazine holding approximately 100 rounds, no spare drums, but look guys, it's a pretty cheap basic kit, I understand why. And then it's saying, yeah, more above it being made from the Tall Geese. So, really cool guys, I really love that. Hopefully there'll be somewhere to stick the shield on the back if you don't want to put it on the side, but yeah, this is really good. I am so pumped for this kit, much like the Tall Geese. We haven't had a lot of wing, so, well, 144, which I'm a builder of wing. There we go. Alright guys, thanks for joining me for this unboxing, and I'll catch you at the first looks and review. Bye bye.